Levi, trot. Trot. Now Levi's actually a country pleasure horse, and he should be, and I don't know if I can get him, well, you know what, I'm not going to ask him to do it because he's really relaxing for me right now, but his head should be up like this, and that's how he really likes to go. But with me practicing these probably 2 or 3 times I've had him harnessed up and driven, he's really relaxed a lot. And you saw him jump there. That's where you have to work on your transitions of them moving. The judge should not see when that horse goes from first to second gear in a trot. I'm raising my hands, I'm kissing him, driving him up in that bit, and as soon as he starts to go down, I don't release like this, I just release with my fingers. And I'll try to get him to over-exaggerate it. There he goes. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. Trying to ask him to slow down. And Levi doesn't know that. Levi just knows go. You saw him break, and I didn't make a big hyper excitement out of it. Just kind of asked him to pick it back up. Levi, walk. Let me try to get him straight so you can see him come down. Levi, walk, walk. Good boy. Usually his head pops up real bad, and you can tell a difference of him going from his transition. So that's something that you really need to work with. Also, whenever you come to the middle of the arena, I'm just barely closing my fingers to make my turns. Whoa. Levi, whoa. Now Levi knows how to set up. I never worried about Mojo, he just set up automatically. But I just barely do that. When you come to the middle of the arena, good boy. There's no rush, there's no hurry, there's no nothing. You know, just like right now, I'm just going to drop my hand. Mojo, you can drive with one hand. That's how easy he is when you learn. And maybe you know how to do it from big horses, but from the quarter horses, I can drive all day with one hand, and people are looking at me like I'm retarded. But I'm used to it, so. And I can make them, you know, drop their heads, and I can make them bend and everything, you know, and come in on this side. So, you know, with the big horses, that's how I learned to do that. But, I mean, just sit here for a while, you know, if you need to. Go ahead and get out, you know. Whoa. You should be able to walk around. You should be able to do whatever you want. Whoa. And just say whoa so they know, because you gave them a fair warning, whoa. You know, so that's all they need is one whoa. But don't be afraid of grabbing the cart to get out and pushing, but don't push way up here, push back here where your wheels are. And then when you're ready, you should just be able, you have your reins the correct way, get your head around. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna barely have a little bit of pressure, not a lot. I mean, you're barely touching him, and he's gonna go ahead and lean down into the bit. I feel him, see how he dropped his head? I'm just gonna say Levi, and I'm gonna tell him what to do, and I'm gonna shut my fingers a little bit. Levi, back. Levi, back. Whoa. Usually a judge wants to see him move like 3 or 4 steps back, and that's it. The other horse, and then see how I did this? I stopped. I'm not rushing him to go back. The other thing you notice, I don't have a whip in my hand. If you want to put your whip down in here, that's fine while you're practicing. These horses do not need whips. They are not freaking single pleasure horses or roadster horses and you're trying to rouse them up. They don't need that. And you can take the whip if you have to practice and you can rub him all over his body and all that stuff. He don't care. Now what you're going to do is after you sit here for a while, and this is that transition thing, you have to get a smooth transition from a stop to a walk. So all you're going to do is you're going to have your range, you go walk, Levi walk, Levi whoa. There you go. And you want all your transitions, and then whenever you're wanting to back him again, you have to learn this transition. Levi back, Levi back, Levi walk. Now see how smooth that is? Levi whoa. And let me see if I can get him to go sideways so you can see that sideways. Walk. Levi whoa. I'm going to set him up. Whoop. Whoa. Levi whoa. There. Whoa. And I'm going to sit here because he started to get impatient there for a second. And you know, back up to this thing again that I got up here on his side pole, I really like it because I notice as he's moving his head, that thing is moving in that ring up there. So it's allowing him to adjust how it needs to go. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ask him to back, Levi back, Levi back, Levi walk. Now did you see him bump there? That's his transition move he needs to learn. Levi walk. Good boy. And Levi whoa. Levi back, back, and Levi walk, walk. Whoa. Set up. Whoa. Because a lot of times when you see horses backing, oh my gosh, they come flying backwards, and the next thing you know, those people take the reins, whack, yeehaw, the horse, you know, leaps forward. And that looks so tacky in ring. You want everything to be smooth and elegant and calm and simple. I think what we might do tomorrow or the next day, because I know weather's supposed to get really, really bad, is I might just show you how I harness up and how I like the wrinkle or 2 wrinkles in the mouth, the kind of pad that I have on now underneath his saddle, and just kind of go through little itty-bitty things like that. So anyway, I like this cart, but it feels like my knees are up around my ears because this basket's so shallow. So maybe when I get down to nationals or something, I might have to try to get me another basket or figure out something, because when I'm sitting like I want to, I'm way back here trying to drive, and I don't feel comfortable that way. Whoa. And now that he moved, whoa, we're going to stand here for a while. So anyway, if you have any questions, give me a holler, and if I think of anything, we'll turn the video back on.